All right, welcome. Today we're going to dive into a document that makes some pretty bold and, honestly, surprising claims about prostate health. It talks about a major scientific breakthrough, so let's get right in and unpack what this is all about.
So right off the bat, the source material throws a really interesting question at us. We usually think of prostate issues as being tied to age or maybe our genes. But this document wants us to think about a totally different trigger, something it says could be as simple as the cold drink you might have every single day. It's pointing the finger at an environmental factor it claims is hiding in plain sight.
So what is this hidden threat they're talking about? Well, according to this document, it all comes down to something most of us use every single day without a second thought: our water.
Okay, so this is really the core of their argument. The document claims that a recent Harvard study has pinpointed the real root cause of a lot of prostate problems: hard water coming from the country's aging pipe system. The idea they present is that these old pipes are leaching toxic minerals into our water supply, which then builds up inside our bodies over years and years.
So what exactly do they mean by hard water minerals? Well, the source basically defines them as this kind of hidden enemy, contaminants that come from our own infrastructure and just slowly accumulate in the body. They're framing it as this big overlooked environmental hazard that could be affecting millions of people who have no idea it's even happening. Okay, so if the problem is this toxic mineral buildup, what's the fix? The document then shifts to laying out a natural approach that's designed to go after this very specific issue.
And here it is. The proposed solution is a product called Prostate. They describe it as this unique formula that comes in a dropper, and it's made up of 9 natural plant ingredients. They make a point to highlight that it's non-GMO, it has no stimulants or chemicals, and that it's specifically designed to support what they call a healthy, mineral-free prostate.
But how is it supposed to actually do that? Well, the document breaks its whole mechanism down into a pretty clear 3-phase plan. Let's take a look at each of these phases.
First up is Phase 1, which they call repair and maintenance. According to the source, this phase uses 3 key ingredients. You've got Nori Yaki extract powder, which they say helps with prostate repair. Then there's Wakame extract for its supposed antibacterial properties. And finally, iodine, which they claim is really important for keeping your urinary tract healthy.
Moving on to Phase 2. This one's all about flow support and detoxification. The document credits 3 more ingredients here: kelp powder to help keep the system toxin-free, saw palmetto for its kidney-supporting properties, and pomegranate extract, which is said to support healthy blood flow.
And the final piece of the puzzle is Phase 3, system strengthening. Here, they say bladder-wrack powder works to strengthen prostate cells. At the same time, 2 other ingredients, shilajit and neem, are supposed to provide powerful antioxidant benefits and help with sleep, all to restore your overall vitality.
Of course, when you make claims like these, you've got to have some evidence to back it up. So let's look at what the document presents to try and support its case and build some credibility.
The source throws out a pretty big number. It claims that Prostate has been used by over 160,000 customers. And, just as importantly, it says that in that whole user base, there have been no notable side effects reported.
To give you a feel for what people are supposedly experiencing, the source includes a few testimonials. The first one is from a guy named James Richards, who's quoted saying, "My life is so much easier. I finally feel like myself again."
Another testimonial really speaks to the lifestyle impact. This one is from Tom Stevenson, and he says, "I'm a widower, and thanks to your formula, I can finally start socializing and dating again, not tied up to the toilet anymore."
And a third one from Charlie Williams talks about feeling revitalized. He says, "I am a confident man once again, and my libido as in my 20s.
Now, to build even more trust, the source details its manufacturing standards. It states the product is made in an FDA-approved and GMP-certified facility. It also says it goes through strict purity testing and is verified as 100% natural and non-GMO.
So finally, the source material lays out the practical stuff. What to do if you're interested in trying it, from how to use it every day to the different ways you can buy it.
The daily routine they lay out is super simple, just 3 steps. First, you shake the bottle. Second, you take 2 full droppers in the morning. And third, you can either take it straight or just mix it into your coffee, tea, or juice. Easy enough.
The source also throws in an incentive for certain orders: 2 free digital books. The first one, Kidney Restore, is basically a guide for a 2-day detox. The second, Rockstar Libido in 7 Days, is all about turning plain water into a vitality booster.
As for buying it, there are 3 options: a 1, 3, or 6 month supply, They really highlight the 6-bottle package as the best deal, and they claim it's the one that 97% of their customers choose.
And to top it all off, every single order is covered by what the source calls an ironclad 60-day, 100% money-back guarantee. Basically, if you're not happy with results, you can ask for a full refund, no questions asked.
Now this is really important. The source material includes a disclaimer. It clearly states that these claims have not been evaluated by the FDA. It also makes sure to advise that if you have any medical condition or take prescription meds, you should absolutely talk to your doctor before trying this.
And that pretty much covers everything presented in this document. So we're left with this one big, thought-provoking question. Is tackling mineral buildup from our water supply actually the next big thing in maintaining prostate health? Thanks for joining me for this breakdown.